someone who really doesn't want to play games, someone who actually wants to share the world with you, wants to be there for you, and they don't need to spend so much time seeing whether pursuing you is a good idea, whether they can do it, whether they cannot do action. And look at this, you have so many, you have two cards, both talk about options. That you have options is meaningful rock on. You have more options than you realize. This person is not only option, they're iPhone 13. Hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing your reading. Watch this. We'll see if there's going to be specific dates, but watch this whenever you discover this. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Before we get started, all the information about everything this channel has to offer is in the description box. There's going to be extended. It's going to be in the description box. Personalized reading as well are in description box. Once again, have to repeat this in every video. I do not have any other accounts other than this YouTube channel, so I will never message you on Instagram or TikTok for private readings. The only way to book personalized reading with me is in the Etsy shop. It's in the description box. Do be careful. And yes, personalized readings are available now. The love readings, astrology charts, tarot, different things. So check it out in the description box. Also, if you want to study tarot with me, there are a couple of options how to do that in the description box as well. Do subscribe to my new channel, and yeah, let's go. Anyway, let's see. There's been a lot of channeled messages after I posted your reading yesterday. They're telling you someone is lying to you. And I know Scorpio is about to get so paranoid, but we'll discuss what it means. I don't think it's like, we'll discuss what it means because it's a little complex. So yeah, I do feel like this confirms it. You have a masculine in your life who I feel like is returning or who is reaching out, and there is an opportunity offered, but I feel like you don't want this. I feel like you don't want this because with Queen energy and with this, what is this, mountain lion or something, you are in this energy right now where you are actually turning your back to someone because you just realize that you're worthy of much more than that. You do feel let down by someone, and I do feel like with divine intervention card, there's a lot of this energy where divine is interfering, whatever. But I feel like you have broken free from something, because what you realize is that you don't need this person. They need you a lot more. And it is true. It is not just because I'm pumping you up. I feel like, especially if you're a feminine energy in the connection, they need you a lot more than you need them. And I do feel like you're in this energy where you have learned how to live without them. You have learned how to fill your own cup. You will get to the point where you need to be in life. I don't care if it's about spiritually. I don't care if it's about with your career. I don't care if it's about whatever it is you want. You will get where you want to be in life. I'm just, not to sound like religious, whatever, but it is true for feminine energy, especially. You do need to put, God first, as they say, right? Not a man first. It's very big difference when you live your life, when for you, whatever you define as God for you personally, you put that first, versus if you make an idol out of a man. And you put the man first, and this is it. The man is the source of your happiness, everything. No, this is never goes very well, honestly, when people do that. I learned in my own life this. That's why I'm saying this. Because you might have, by the way, for some of you might have dealt in a situation where some kind of karmic energy was involved that came up in your previous reading. And this was the person who was actually living their life putting that man first, and this man was addicted to it because he really felt validated, even though he might have not been attracted to that woman anymore, even though he might have not even wanted to be with that woman. He might have had other choices, but the fact that she made this idol out of him, like, oh my God, you're my forever, you're my other half, I'm never letting you go, I'm never letting you go, you are so special, so important. Again, given this person's childhood, I feel like where their own mother never really prioritized them, because maybe they're from a big family, or maybe just mother was unavailable in some way. For this person, this has really, played to their soft spots, so they didn't really love that person, I feel like, but the fact that that person was so obsessed with them and so clingy, it validated them to a certain degree, because that relationship was in a way a safety net. And even, I'm not saying that there was nothing good about it, but I do feel like for you, and oh my God, I have to hide this. And sorry, you guys, I have to hide this card. But for you, with return from underworld, engage life, take action, I do feel like there's a person returning, taking action. This is literally, quite literally them. But I don't feel like you are accepting the opportunity. Somebody here could have Persephone, asteroid Persephone, which deals with being trapped or losing your power, being trapped by someone. Somebody has here Persephone conjunct their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I just feel that you are at this point, you are on your own journey. Look at this, embrace enlightenment, hermit. You're on your own journey, you don't need this. It's almost like you realize that you deserve much better than this. And for a lot of you, you are even starting some kind of sacred pilgrimage. Maybe you're going into nature, maybe you're going into some kind of spiritual quest. Because you have just so much support. It's almost like you see how you maybe saw their potential, maybe you've fallen for their potential, but you need a much stronger masculine. I do feel like you feel let down by this person because they didn't live up to your expectations, and you tried for a long time. I think see the best in them, and hope that this better version of them, more courageous, more strong, more spiritual even in some way, is gonna come out. But for a lot of you, it just never did. And I'm not saying that it won't, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're done wasting your time, because now you're in this energy where you are planting the seed of a new template, and you're learning to love with them open heart regardless, and see through illusion of everything. But at the same time, you realize that certain situations you are not going to be dealing with them. Look at this, they say literally move away from a difficult situation, follow your heart. Because for a lot of you, maybe the test had to be also about what you're going to accept in your life, what you're going to settle for. For a lot of you, there's, again, I keep seeing this in your readings, especially with, with this Venus 0 degrees Aquarius activations, there is a new door that's opening. There is a new door that's opening, and it's time for you, as you're moving away from a difficult situation, to embrace that. Because for a lot of you, you have big spiritual gifts or creative gifts, something like that, and you are an earth angel of some sort. You are cherished and protected. So you don't really have to be going into this fights with anyone, because you have already won. There's other opportunities for you. There's other opportunities for you. You don't have to be involved into somebody's like karmic situations. For you, you're attracted to courage. You're attracted to people who are living in their truth and in their courage. And I feel like this person with their energy of despair, trapped or whatever, is just not it. I do think that you will be forgiving this person. But it's almost like you just don't want to deal with them anymore. Like, forgive, but goodbye. Yeah, because for you, there's better things coming up. You're starting new. You're beginning again. And I do feel like in this situation, there's been a lot of illusion too. Not even for you to care or worry about, but just maybe a message for some of you. There is this energy where this negative side, there is this negativity that almost feels like it's winning through illusion, but it's really not. I'm even seeing for some of you, there might have been karmic person, third party or something involved in the connection, who was doing things for your attention. She would post a story, or, with that person or of them or something. Not really for any other reason, but for you to see, to make you jealous. Because truly, and it's a sad thing, whoever that woman is, I feel like nobody has given them as much attention as you have, or importance. Not even their own, whatever, this poor trapped masculine who, I don't know, who like doesn't even give them any attention. I feel like seriously, like no one gives that woman any attention. So you were the one who was giving attention. So, God bless, so it's kind of funny. And I think what they could never understand, even especially if there's been any kind of karmic person involved in the situation, is that you two are different species altogether. It's like, not to sound condescending, but I'm just being real. In their world, their entire life is based on clinging to this man, draining them for resources, for money, keeping them, even though this person cheats on them. And again, even if it's not, some of you will say, oh, physically, maybe they didn't cheat. I mean, first of all, I don't know about that. Obviously, general reading, I cannot tell who cheated, who don't. But I think when you're, like, even if you physically didn't do it, the whole fact that you are constantly thinking about another person, fantasizing about them, and like, it's, to me, this is cheating. Like, I would never want to be with someone who, while with me, dreaming about other women consistently, especially if it's happening. Like, I respect myself way, way, way too much, to be like that. And I'm just getting that, you're in a whole different game. For that person, for the karmic person, this masculine was everything, because they know it's almost like, and sad that they see themselves that way, to be honest, because, even if they're not the most attractive or whatever, they still could have done better in life. They could have, they had some kind of spiritual path, whatever, and they could have lived a better life rather than just clinging to a man who doesn't want you anymore. I think it's very, very sad. It's almost like whenever I see people who are celebrating 10 years together, 20 years together, if the relationship is not good, I don't really understand, what are you celebrating? You're celebrating your misery? Like, I don't get it. People could fight me on this, judge me on this, but I just... I'm not about jumping from relationship to a relationship. I actually, in my life, had only a few, of like actual relationships, but they were pretty long term too. But I'm never about and still I feel somehow I overstayed in some of the situations. But the whole fact that you're in some connections that are fake or miserable, or everything is just for the show, and celebrating that somehow, to me, is just strange. I don't resonate with that. So there is that situation. And also I'm seeing, what was another thing I was going to say, there is something here that, it's a whole different game, because again, for that person, they don't have anything else going for them in life. This masculine was the only thing for them. This is it. Like, no career, nothing, no like personality, really, nothing. Their entire personality was based on that person. And it's the craziest thing is this is exactly the opposite of what their spiritual mission in this world is supposed to be. They could have like North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, South Node with Venus, something like that going on. Or like South Node in the 7th house, North Node in the 1st. And for them, they don't even understand, like, if they only let go of these idols that they were clinging to, the money, whatever it is, staying together by any means, they don't even understand how much light they could have revealed. Their soul was actually capable of revealing light. For some of you it sounds crazy, but it was. There was a spiritual journey meant for this person, still available, to go on a different path, to turn away from just money, apartments, condo, house, influential friend, this and that, popularity. But they went in a way where they're just becoming more miserable. Because it is true, when you don't follow your soul mission, you do fade. The reason why some people fade so fast, and just literally you see like there's not much there going on, is because they go against their soul's evolution. That's my opinion. You can find me on this. But so and another thing is also, you are not fighting for a man. Like, for them, this man was a prize. For you, you are the prize. And for you, you were only assessing whether this man is actually going to be strong enough to hold you, to be there for you, to show up for you. Because you are not even sure, to be honest, if they are the one. And it's almost like there was some kind of test for this person to pass. If they passed this test, very likely they would have been the one. If they didn't, which I feel like for some of you feel like they didn't, they are just not. So it's like you're in a different realities. Like, you have your whole life going for you. For you, a man is an addition to your life. Like, you have your own talent, you have your own light, you have your own adventures, your own personality, your own money, maybe for a lot of you even. And it's like, to be with a man, you truly want this true feeling of love, not anything you can get from it, even though you want to be treated well, right? And all of that, obviously, it's common sense. But this other person, this man, was literally everything. There is nothing else going on for them. Like, which is sad. Honestly, it's sad. It shouldn't be like that. Like, we should teach, younger generation also better things than that. And it's like, I'll keep going in circles with this comment, but it's like, it's you're not even fighting for anything here, because you don't see this man as some kind of prize to fight for. That's what they don't get. So it's almost like, oh, look at me, I'm winning, he stays with me, right. But it's like, I'm not even fighting for this with you. Keep it. I am the prize here, and I will assess who is worthy of me. And thank you, actually. I am grateful for you, because you tested this person to see if he's going to be worthy of me, if he is actually gonna do the right thing, show that he's courageous enough, show that he's strong enough, show that he will show up for me. You tested him, thank you. You did a dirty work for me to test him whether he's good enough to be with me. Wow, that's a different way of looking at things. And even another thing is here, like you have a job, you have sole purpose, you have things to do. You have other things to do than to be fighting for a man or trying to keep a man by every means possible. Maybe that person doesn't have a job, doesn't have anything else to do. They are bored. That's the only thing they feel like they can be doing. For you, you have other things to do. You have real soul, I'm hearing, work on this planet. Anyway, let's take these cards away. And yeah, for you, I feel like you were too good for this person, Scorpio. You were too good for this person. Know your worth and value, and know that the strength, even though money, abundance, of course, is important, it's your birthright, but it's not the end-all, be-all goal for this. Like, I don't know even one happy person who is just, all about money or all about, I just have to be with this person. And no, this is why you're better than this person. It's not even about your looks, and you could be, more attractive, more talented. It's not about that. It's about that you are actually connected with the source. You are connected to your higher self. You are not, using any kind of man as the source of everything in life. This is why you're better. Okay, so I'm also, hearing somebody separated, but somebody posts old pictures just to make you jealous or something. Do you want to deal with this? This is just like low class. Come on, we're better than this. Transformation, you have transformed because you are, I feel like you and this person are in a very different page, because you are the one who takes any experience, grows, transforms, while this person just keeps saying, oh, poor me, if only this was different, why did this happen to me? This is why I feel like for a lot of you, this person is also not for you, because you've gone through far more challenging situations in your life. And yet you transformed. The song that comes up, I'm not a big fan of Katy Perry, but there's one song that I like, is something about I will transform. Rise. It's a good song, actually. Like very, very I think she had something. She's Scorpio rising or something. That's a good song. No, not very much a fan of pop music industry for obvious reasons, but that song is good, actually. I like the message of that song. But so you always rise, you always transform, while this person is just like, oh my God, I can't do anything, poor me. And you understand here also with transformation, deserving that you are worthy of so much more. While here, this other person, I feel like, has a lot of conflicts in their life, and what they do, their escape mechanism is to distract themselves through travel. And there's a lot of fragmented energy when it comes to them. Desire to keep status quo. I'm also hearing like somebody's doing so much to keep the money going or to keep certain lifestyle going, but I feel like they're in for the rude awakening that all these things they cling to, all these idols that they put in I'm sounding like a fucking preacher sometimes, but this is the message, like, sorry, not sorry. All these idols they put above their true spiritual work, their true, soul, whether it's relationship, soul, like job that's aligned with their soul, their purpose. All these false idols, that they put above this, they're gonna lose even that, because all of this is fake. It's all a mask, and the higher self has been trying to guide them to true success, to true happiness. But this person is, look at this, you cannot make this up. Stuck energy, stuck. Let me see about you more. You have the whole vast universe. For some of you, there's also a message that you are playing it too safe. You have so much abundance available to you. There is this whole vast universe available to you, but you are just kind of, playing it safe. For some of you, if you're still waiting for this person, I'm not going to tell you to not wait for them, but there's so much going on, and I feel like at times are focusing on the wrong thing. I'm just being honest, Scorpios. The loving man milestone, for a lot of you, you're going to have a relationship where oh my goodness, you guys, you are truly coming into alignment with some very important relationship, I feel like, in your life, which makes sense. Jupiter is about, again, to be halfway through Taurus, about to meet Uranus, loving man, loving woman milestone. You are about to meet the person. You know how they say you're about to meet the reason why the universe didn't allow you to settle. Exactly. And you already are moving in this direction. Just don't allow, maybe whatever happened, whatever transpired with this person to make you feel bad in any way. Plan your future. And yes, there are some losses that happen sometimes we have to, maybe you need a little bit of professional assistance. Also, what I feel like professional assistance, I mean, maybe therapy or some kind of extra help. With back and forth card, I do feel like this person will try to pull you into dynamic of back and forth, but I don't think you are interested in that anymore, because there's a lot of deception when it comes to them, and you're worthy more. What you're manifesting right now is the kindred partnership. I also feel like for a lot of you, once again, like, it's not about losing something. It's about understanding that there is some mess that's just too dirty for you to even, I don't know, to even dip your toe in it. Forget, standing in that energy. There is some stuff that is too messy. I'm very sorry, I'm going to say something right now that might not be, I hope you're not eating, but like, when something is very stinky, like when somebody does, the thing, that starts with F, like, and something is very stinky, you ate something really bad, this energy is stinky. Like, I'm literally smelling something like that. So it's very, very weird. That energy is stinky. Why deal with stinky? If they deal with stinky, because I'm here, what they say, there was some kind of relationship another person was in, they were tired and bored and couldn't even wait to get away from that. They were so miserable in that, but kept feeling stuck. So think about it, Scorpio. Who is really winning and who is really losing, if we even want to look at it this way, because this is also a perspective. You don't even have to see it through this perspective. Who is winning, who is losing? You, who is free and who has your whole life in front of you, who has, no matter what you've endured, transformed, extracted the lessons, improved yourself against all odds, aligned yourself with something better for you against all odds. And you are the person who is actually going to be with someone. You didn't just settle for something. You didn't just settle for the first thing that came along, but you're actually believed in yourself enough to wait for the right one, rather than just whatever, comes along, right? Are you the one who should be sad about something, or a person who is so coward they cannot even stand in their truth? They just cheating and maintaining some relationship that's dead because they're scared of public opinion, person who loses you as well. What a blessing you could have been in their life. For a lot of them, you are the key to that next level in their career, in who they are meant to be. And imagine God sends you that, and you, choose what your friends or what public opinion will say because there's something you're scared about, whether it's religion, whether it's family, whatever that stuff is. Wow. And who is losing? You, again, a woman who will never settle for crumbs, and who truly is powerful and strong in her own light. Doesn't need crumbs from men, doesn't need men to support her, doesn't need, to tolerate a man who is cheating on her because she's so scared to let him go. Oh, this other person, this other karmic feminine maybe, who feels like nothing on her own, feels like this is the best she could have ever gotten, and if she lets go now, she will end up with nothing, and ends up alone. Who is really winning, who is really losing here? I feel like to begin with, what's important for you, I think, to assess is how, and not to blame yourself, but how did you end up in the situation anyway? Because I do feel like for a lot of you, you have grown a lot. You have really elevated your self-concept, and the version of you that was even attracted to any of these dynamics, found yourself in any of these dynamics, doesn't even exist anymore. You've outgrown this version, not just of these people, but of yourself. And maybe in a way, the situation was sent to you to show you what is just, not worthy of you, how much better you are than a lot of these things, a lot of these people who maybe post pictures on Instagram, how perfect their relationship is, but it's all fake. Maybe this was this kind of relationship. Maybe this person lied to you. But I have no idea. There's a lot of details here, intricacies that will be too specific for general reading. But it's like, who is really winning, who is really losing? And also for you, you're just so much better than this version of you that maybe was a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, whatever the situation was going for, months even ago, doesn't matter. Because truly the person who wins is the one who grows. If you're still in the same place where you are a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, stuck and unable to stand up for yourself and be courageous enough, versus a person who constantly reinvents themselves, who is winning, who is losing? That's the question. You are being, wow, and there's so much, look at this, healing light, angels of the four direction. You don't even know how much spiritual support you have. Because your mission in life is something special with a sacred temple. And there is going to be a commitment, but don't let fear stop you. Because your power, your strength overshadows any fear. There will be new supportive connections. We have decrease in the reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, letting go actually is what brings you, you guys, you know when this happens, right? I did not know this girl was come out. Letting go, decrease and letting go. Exactly, letting go is what brings you this new supportive connection. There are so many achievements. Don't let overthinking, dark thoughts, overshadow this. For a lot of you with family card, I'm seeing here, you're overcoming some negative family dynamics. And you're not letting anything anymore to block you from your true path, honoring yourself, showing yourself to the world, be standing strong and proud, and settling for nothing less but your true love. Letting go whatever is, stinky situations or with peace. Because you're optimistic and you inspire also a lot of people. I feel like a lot of colleagues, friends, community, you inspire a lot of them. And you're a guide. Actually, maybe your friends don't tell you that, but you're a great guide to them. They admire you greatly. You might be just going out with some of your friends having fun, but actually they admire you so much. For some of you, you're questioning whether some people in your family, friends, and guides have hidden motivations. I mean, obviously not guides necessarily, but family and friends. For some of you, yes, I'll be honest, they do. But you will discover that I don't know what it is going to happen. There's going to be a creative endeavor you're going to start, a creative project. You're going to be very grateful for what happened regardless. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this. We're going to take this to the extended. I do feel, I know there's not much came up about new love. Let me actually take a few messages about new love, because I feel like you do have a new love here manifesting. Yeah, because look at this. With these cards, it's like this. For a lot of you, you're on this, how they say, precipice or something like this. This is the card that talks about the dark night ending. And you are, for some of you, you're just sort of in between. Should I completely leave the situation behind or not? But I feel like, honestly, the moment you make your decision, because you are with the Four of Cups in this indecisive energy still, the moment you make this decision, no matter what this other masculine is doing, because they will try to persuade you to pull you back in this dynamic, but I feel like you're not going to settle for this. And for a lot of you, the moment you decide that you're worthy of more, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, opportunities will come to you so fast. And this is financially too, this is with work, because the time has come. Like, come on, Temperance, Four of Swords, you were patient enough, you were waiting, which you should have never even been doing, but the time has come for a big retribution for you to receive. Stand up for yourself now more than ever, because you're very close to abundance, and you don't have to tolerate anybody's lies. Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords, their reasons why they worry, because true love, you understand who you are, right? With High Priestess, this is powerful spiritual energy. You understand who you are, and you follow your heart, and you trust that there will be positive changes. And essentially, with Nine of Pentacles to Ten of Swords, whoever lost you, because you know what it is, somebody here maybe was spreading rumors for you. It will be just very, very specific message. Somebody has been spreading rumors about you, that you're a gold digger, or some kind of sugar baby, or some kind of person who just wants to use another person for money. And oh my God, if that's even the true projection match, because especially if this karmic feminine been saying this kind of things about you, this is what she been doing all her life, sitting on her ass when your significant other is slaving themselves, selling out, whatever it is, and project this on you. Wow, you know how they say, God have mercy on you. So Devil, exactly. Look, it's exactly Devil, King of Swords. To this point, I'm also even thinking that maybe at this point, this is like a karmic couple, because this person, almost like this whatever masculine you've been connecting with, has two sides to them. They have a very high elevated version of them that I feel like this potential that they have, that you fall in love with. And also a person who is sell out, a person who maybe does even shady things for money, a person who cheats, who lies, who manipulates. They have that side too. And some people say, oh my God, how can it be? This person has so much potential, but they're doing bad things. We are in this world where there's a lot of illusion and there's duality. And it all depends, to go back to my movie references, like class in session, children, right? But, There was amazing quote, right? I forgot. I think it was Dumbledore in Harry Potter. I forgot in which movie he said that, you know, the world isn't split on just, you know, good people and whatever, Death Eaters. Oh no, it wasn't Professor Dumbledore. Was it his uncle? Sirius? Whoever said that, yeah, that the world is not split on just like good people, whatever, and Death Eaters. We all have dark and light in us. What matters is which side we choose to act on. Because it is true, we all have, there's no person in this world who's just perfect. And I do feel like this person had a lot of potential, but they had to overcome this devil, whether it's the karmic feminine, whether it's their own, you know, quote unquote idol worship. There had to be a death to that. And you, Scorpio, in a way has brought that transformation, that opportunity to them, to see that there's more to them. But Two of Wands with the Three of Wands, I do feel like there's only much you can invest into this before with the Hermit you choose yourself. The sun is about to rise on you big time. It's like you're standing right in front of the sun, not just the sun, but the star. You're standing in front of the sunrise of your life right now. Don't let the temporary darkness, trickery, spying on you, karmic spying on you, just, I cannot believe this. Don't let it distract you. Keep your eyes on the prize. You are the prize here, and you're about to enter the most beautiful connection of your life. Could be with Gemini or with Leo, Pisces too. You are in the beginning, yeah, like I'm gonna, you know, look at this bottom of the deck, Justice and the Fool. You're about to start a new beginning, a new chapter. For a lot of you, it's already started, because Justice to the Judgment, the time is here. It's about time for you to pass through this door. Justice has been served. We're going to take a look in the extended. In the extended, I want to focus more on your new beginnings. I know this video kind of ended up being whatever about the situation, but yeah, link to the extended is going to be down below. I always appreciate you guys when you join the extended. Thank you so much. Give this video a big thumbs up. Personal readings are in the description box too. Love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.